All right, guys, welcome to today's show. Today we are going to play the song Market Makers Make It Bounce. That's what they need to do. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, Market Makers Make It Bounce.
Yeah. We in the charts again. Support line looks like it's holding. Market makers, make it bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. Make it bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce, bounce. Late night sessions, eyes glued to the screen. Charts looking heavy, but we move like a machine. Candles playing tricks, yeah, they trap the whole crowd. Wick hitting the lows, portfolio getting plowed. Liquidity pockets, that's where they hunt. Fake breakdown stops, getting hit, eating your lunch. Market makers be sneaky, just like a mouse. Traders just looking for that bounce. Bounce, back. Wrist tight, stop loss, snug, protect the bag, don't get rug, greed to get you wrecked, that's facts, no doubt, take them profits, that's what this game's about. Market makers make it bounce, support level, get respect, now we pounce, hold a level, this is where it counts, market makers make it bounce, don't freeze when it drops, just glance, see the zone, that's our chance, take your profit, don't trade with greed, or else your portfolio will surely bleed. Market makers target stops, taking retail's lunch, then pump it high like a savage punch, double bottom looking like a bounce. No disguise, candle close after retesting, the breakout is all prize, volume spike, that's your cue, ride it clean, take what's due, smart money flows where the weak get shook. We be reading the charts, they be reading the book, don't pray for luck, that's a clown's route, traders joining groups, do the mentors, know what they talking about. If you ain't got a stop loss, you already lost. Risk small, think big, calculate that cost. Support ain't a guess, it's a level of defense. Bounce plays pay when your logic makes sense. Market makers make it bounce. Support level, get respect, now we pound. Squeeze the villain, patience the crown. Market makers play, they run the town. But when you learn their game, announce price finding the support level now, make it bounce. Market makers make it bounce. Price hit load and renounce. Take them profits, no remorse. Move like a shark, stay on course. Market makers make it bounce. Watch that wig, no flounce. Stay disciplined, stay profound. Market makers make it bounce. Charts tell stories, emotions scream loud. But the wise stay patient, the greedy heads in the clouds. Market makers be sneaky like a mouse, while traders looking for that bounce. Market makers make it bounce.
That's right, guys. Market Makers Make It Bounce. Here we go. Let's go and get started in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango. I said bingo, bango. Bingo, bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time. That's right, guys. It's always time to make this money. So let's go ahead and do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. That stuff is boring, at least I think. If you have a great memory, well, then good for you. I don't. I know how to make money, and I know how to look at support and resistance, identify key levels, and that's what we need in this game. Because no matter what divergence we have, what indicators we have, what bounces or 200 SMAs or whatever it is, anything can happen. So we have to rely on price action. We have to react rather than predict. So that's my message for today. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time. Take care. No, just playing. All right, moving on, guys. Let's go. Oh man, today was a busy day. Let's go ahead and get started. We have a Mike. Mike was first. Mike was number 1. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Today we started a little bit later than normally. Normally we go 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then on the weekends, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Today, went out of town this morning again, came back in town, and just made it for the show. Just made it. So I do thank you guys for being here. You guys are the absolute best. We got Steve Hickey in the house. What's up, Steve? Appreciate you, man. Glad you're late. Thought we were taking the day off. Bingo, bango. Nah, man, no days off. I work on my birthday, work on Christmas, New Year's Eve, I work every single day, guys. My job is to make you money. That's my job. Let's see here. And I will work overtime. Matter of fact, I'm going to be on tonight at, I believe, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard with Crypto Coin Mindset. So that's kind of a cool thing. It's on a Tuesday, so that's pretty cool. So I'll be there today. We got Alexandra G. We got Techman in the house. Okay, so I can go ahead and move this now. We have Techman in the house. Thank you, Techman, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Let's see here. Very nice. Very nice. Can we look at Zora? Yes, definitely. If you have coins you want me to do, let me know. If we've already looked at them, even better, so we can see if potentially the thought process played out or if we were completely wrong. So this is for Steve. Appreciate you guys. Looking at the crypto bubbles on the daily, we have SNX down almost 20%. Good Lord. We have FET not looking good. I made a video for my group last night. I do a lot of updates for my group when they're needed. There are times where we'll do one post a day. One, that's it. And then there's times where we'll post 6, well, I'll post 6, maybe 8 times, sometimes more, depending on the market. Depends if stuff needs to be posted. There's a lot of groups out there that'll just post anything just to keep the group flowing. I know you're busy, guys. I know you don't want to be getting alerts for me to say, it's the weekend, expect volatility, or it's whatever. When it's needed, I give it to you. That way you can enjoy your life, you can enjoy your family, you can enjoy your going out with the boys. You don't need all these alerts. Now, FET last night, I did mention that it was looking pretty weak. We entered 2 shorts last night, and we'll kind of go over those with the thought process. And then yesterday we entered a trade where we had a few questions on X, so we're going to address those as well. And then, of course, your points. So let me know, guys. Let me know what you are thinking. That way we can go ahead and check them out. So on the daily, we still have this one. I don't know what it is. Nobody's requested it. I'm not looking at it until somebody requests it. I already have points that I'm looking at. We have the hourly. Uh-oh. Coming up. Does this mean Bitcoin's coming up? We're going to look at that in just a moment. Let us look at the ASI, Altcoin Season Index. Today we're at 38. 38. Oh no. 38. So yesterday we were at 40. Last week we were at 55. Do I expect it to go up? Sure do. Why? Because Bitcoin potentially might be going up. Let's look at the liquidations. We're going to refresh this. We're looking at the 24 hour. 24 hour. We can see, ooh, doggy, we got some 75.58 million. Sitting at 111,541. Then we have 80 million, 80.71 million. Sitting at 111,442. Now look at what happened. This is why, yo, move your big head. This is why I'm always mentioning about liquidity. Liquidity is everywhere. As we come down, we're creating it towards the upside. As we go up, we're creating it towards the downside. I am not a liquidity trader. I do see it, but I know price can do whatever it wants. So if there is an area of liquidity that I see, I know that there's a really good chance that it might go there. However, it doesn't mean that it will. For example, price came down here, nice liquidity, and it just almost got it. And then it shot up. Guess what happened to all the traders that were doing higher leverage to get this? Well, they put their liquidity up here. They put their stops up here. And what happens? It doesn't touch it. Instead, it reverse. It did the Uno card. Reverse, back to you, draw 4, holy smokes, reverse, back again, draw another 4, Uno, boom, market makers win. Uno's in the chat, guys, Uno's in the chat. So here, if you're watching this on replay, put Uno's in the chat, I want to see it. So here we go, came all the way down here, then shot straight back up. Could it be coming up here for this liquidity? 93.84 million at 113,629. Then we have 77.57 million just above it. Then we have 83.60. Then we have some more. Holy smokes. There's a lot of liquidity up to the upside. Why? Well, because people saw this, the liquidity traders, they started going short. They went, I'm pretty sure, heavy once it broke this level, and then putting their stops up here, only for it to almost touch it. It reminds me of that commercial, the old man with the fisherman jacket, and he's in a Verizon store or something. He's almost flinging that dollar, almost got it, almost. It reminds me of that, almost. And does it mean that we're going to come up here because we possibly did a Uno reverse? No. If we break this level, the chance is higher. Why? It just makes sense. We're closer. If we reverse and we break this level again and we come down further, well, then maybe we'll take this. This is why I trade level by level. Almost got it. Let's see here. Checking out this stuff. Let's see here. Going down the list. And Glittery Marshmallow in the house. What's up, man? What's up? Brent in the house. Evening, gang. Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you greatly. See here. Why do all the names have the at now? I don't know. It happened last night. YouTube is updating their system again. Usually that's what happens when they update their stuff. So we'll see what happens. Let's see here. Going down the list, we're going to check out Zora in just a moment. If you have any other coins, let me know. See here. Glad you're late. I just got home. Oh, awesome, man. Very happy you're here. See here. Going down the list. Givers gain. That's what it's about. Givers gain. Just listening to, not in chat, but wanted to leave a comment and I'm like, thank you, Glittery Marshmallow. Appreciate you. That really does help. It really does. So thank you very much. We got Steve in the house. Very nice. Very, very nice. Techman says, I put everything on, so I'm guessing volatility loves hash rate drops. There you go. Liked, smashed. Yes, definitely do it, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like. It's the easiest way to show support. All right. Let's see here. Anything else I want to show on this? Let us look at Clash. We haven't looked at Clash in a while. So this is a Clash. This is, oof, man. So it came all the way down here. This is when we were looking at it way over here. It was right at resistance. So I'm not going to buy it. It's too risky. This is the thing with risk. You know, if you have risk tolerance, you understand that there will be times you're going to miss moves. And here we missed a 400% move if you were playing it safe. If you were, you know what, I'm going to enter right now. George is talking about it. And if it comes down, I'll just add to it. Well, then you would have been up 400%. Then here are all the thought process that we had as far as entering, lower entries. Our lower entry did hit. Right now, it's kind of not looking good. It's losing its momentum. It's losing its strength. It's losing it. In my opinion, everybody talking about it is kind of like, maybe we should move on to another coin. So just be very careful with this. If it breaks this level, which so far it hasn't, then what we could do is we could enter the trade. But it hasn't broke. It went down, came up, went up, did a lower high, not good. Coming down, decision point, is it going to go up or down? Nobody knows. So on this one, I would definitely wait at least 12 hours to see which direction it's going to go. You know, if it does something like this, and then it breaks this, well, then now we can enter here. But right now, it's just a waiting game. So there's that one. This one is, we got to verify that we're human. Beep, boop, beep. There we go. So verifying that we're human. And is it going to bring up what we had last time? Okay. So here, the price was here. This is on Karma. Price was here. And initially, this was our thought process if it comes down here. But since it started going out a little bit more and then up, we canceled this lower entry and said, nope, this is a no-go because more time passed and it didn't come down to go up. This is why it's very important to kind of understand the thought process when it comes to the momentum, when it comes to the strength of the move. And all this is done really with time, experience. And if you join my group, this is what you get on those updates. You get the experience. You get the, I'm not liking it, or I think it might do this. Nobody knows. I think it might do this. That's what you're paying for, really, is the updates. And then Came down here, came up here. Okay, if it breaks this level, we're going to enter. It didn't do that. When the price was here, we're saying it may come down, come up, come down. And if it breaks the level, then we enter. What does it do? It came down. We did not think that we were going to go up from here. We thought we were going to come down, and it did. Came up, and it did. Came down, and it did. Once it broke this level, this is when you want to enter. Joe, that's really easy to do it now because, well, you just, you see what it does. No, I'm showing it here. Price down, up, creates a pivot. You want to enter on that break of the pivot. Here, price broke the pivot. Here it comes down, up, up. This is the break of the pivot. So this is where you would have, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. This is where you would have entered. And then it comes up, down, up. If you want to, you could enter on this pivot. However, for me personally, I would enter on this one. Even though it's higher up, it's just solidifying the fact that potentially we're in the uptrend. What goes up will come down. Very important. Put ones in the chat, guys. Put ones in the chat. Let me know you're here. What goes up will come down, and what goes down will go up, unless it's a rug pull. So as it goes up and it comes down, do I freak out? No. I'm expecting this. So would I enter right now? No. Joe, you just did a big old speech and you said nothing. But if you listen wisely, you'll understand that I saw it go up, or rather we see it go up, came down, looks like it wants to bounce. It could potentially roll over like this, then do something like this, and then now we can enter. This is what might happen. So that is karma. Is there any other ones over here? Here's this one. This one is Dog Go. We talked about this one the other day. And for Doggo, this was on 3 days ago. Not recommended. Aggressive entry. What time is this? This is on the 15-minute time frame. This is way over here. This is way over here. So I don't recommend it. This is an aggressive entry. If you enter, what could happen is it could go up because very volatile, and then come back down into this box and then come down. So for me, not doing it. What I would like to do is I would like to wait for a break of a level. We could have done this. Again, this price action was not here at the time. You could have, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, if you're asking for these every day, we would have seen this. This would have still been an aggressive entry because it dropped really hard. It could still roll over here. So that's very important to understand. Now, this is a safer entry because it's higher up. Price went up, then came down. So here, would I have entered? No. Why? Because it went up so much, very fast. What I want to see is I want to see it pull back and then start working its way up. And sure enough, price came down, bounced beautifully right off of this right here. Would I have entered? This would have been aggressive as well because it could do this. Now notice what I do. I do something that most traders don't do. They like to, if it goes up, whether, oh yeah, definitely enter right here, join my group, make me rich, blah, blah, blah. I don't. I give you the thought process in the moment of the price action of what could have happened. Even though I know it went up, I'm still thinking, man, it went all the way up, it came all the way down. I want to see what it does. I'm going to wait. And what happens? I missed the move. We could have entered here. I missed the move. It broke this level, So this level it broke, this level it broke. Looking good. But again, I can't enter it. Why? Straight up. Dang it. Comes all the way down. Then it comes up. Then it comes down. Then it comes up. Now it's gaining strength. Now here I enter. You see how this works? Now I enter. Because now I have a higher probability that we might be going up. I don't know, but we might. And then sure enough, we break this level, even better, coming up. When it comes down, do I freak out? Nope. Why? Well, it goes up, it's gonna come down. And this one, it broke underneath the 618. If we did a fib retracement, under the 618, coming up, which is fine. Now what I'm expecting, pull back about 50%. Let's go. Moon mission. Did that happen? Nope. Really easy to see after the fact. Really easy. Then, here, oh, let me draw that again. Here we have a level. So I don't want it breaking this level. I really don't. It does, but then it comes back up. Okay, fine. Hopefully it does something like this and then starts working its way up. Does that happen? Nope. High, lower high, lower high. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Don't break this level. Don't break it. Don't do it. And did it. I'm out of the trade. I'm out of the trade because it's very volatile and it comes down very hard. I'm out and I just wait. I entered up here. So what am I down like 20%? And I'm okay with losing 20%. I'd rather lose 20%. Let's just say, oh wait. No, I entered here because I wouldn't have entered here because this one went straight up. This one, I like it. So I would have entered here. Let's just say enter right here. And then I get stopped out about 15%. I would have been stopped out. I'm okay with that because I would rather lose 15% than 50%. So this is my thought process. And thank you guys for putting the ones in the chat. We're gonna look at Pumpy. Yes, I skipped that one by accident. We're gonna look at that one as well. But this is what I'm looking for. And now I lost, let's say 15, 20%. And now it's coming down. I'm watching it. Now what does it need to do? It needs to break this level. And it barely breaks it, but I'm gonna wait. It tricked me before. And that's one thing too. Whenever I'm trading and I lose, the next entry, I'm a little more cautious. If I enter again and I lose again, I'm a little bit more cautious. It's like, you tricked me once, okay, you tricked me twice. I don't want you tricking me again. And so now I'm very cautious. Sometimes if I lose 3 times on that one, I'll just move on. But sometimes the fourth entry is the charm, and that's when the move that I'm anticipating, it happens. Sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't, because I'm done losing money on that coin. So he comes up here, down, up. So break this level into the trade. So now here, I don't know. Would I have entered? What's the percentage? I'm always looking at percentages. From the break of this level, about here to here, 15, 20%. I'm going to say yes. And not because it went up, but I'm going to say yes. And I'm thinking now, price may roll over to here, which would be nice, about 50%. Hopefully no lower than this. If it goes lower than this, I'm out. Here's where I would cancel my order. I'd lose again. But this is what I'm thinking might happen. Now, since this did not happen and it went straight up, now it would be perfect if it does this. Absolutely perfect. This is what I would like to see right here. So would I enter right now? No, because it moved. Now it moved too much. You could do an aggressive entry, but I wouldn't. What I would do is I would just wait for it to retrace, come up, come down, do a higher low, and then now I can enter. For Pumpy, we're waiting for the 4-hour candle. And this is why it's very important to have patience. Patience was my most expensive lesson. And if you haven't already, guys, smash the like. Share this out if you could. Let's get more people in here. What I'm doing is I'm showing you how to trade. That's the biggest thing. And so I'm giving you the who, what, where, when, and especially the why. The why to me is the most important thing of why we enter, when we enter, what we're looking for, looking at the momentum of the move, looking at the price action, looking at the breaks of the levels, seeing when it does break, how much does it move? All these are very important characteristics of price action that we need to understand. Here, 4-hour needs to kind of close, needs to do about this. None of this is financial advice. All of this is for entertainment purposes only. Hey, we got Crypto Change Me in the house. What's up, my man? What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Today we started a little late. Normally we start at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, weekends at 4. However, today I was out of town, got back into town just in time. So here we're thinking price was here. I'm thinking price may come down to come up, to possibly come down. And what we're doing is we're waiting for the break of a high. And sometimes when I do my drawings or the path tool, we are spot on. Sometimes we're way off. Do I know what's going to happen? Joe, it came down and it's curving right where you'd sit. I don't know where, when, I don't know any of that. All I can do is react. So if it breaks this level, 4-hour candle close above it, we enter. If it continues going down, we're waiting for the level to break to the upside. And it just depends. It just depends on what we see. So I greatly appreciate y'all guys being in here. You guys are the best. See here, the K Diggity's in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you. I'm not sure if I said hi or not. So I went through all those. Now let's go to let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Last night in the VIP group, for sure, not only did I do what I thought might happen, but I also made a video. I believe I made a video for the YouTube members as well. So if you're a YouTube member, sometimes you get some of these videos I do for the VIP group. And then I also put this for the free Discord, to where this is what I'm potentially seeing. And the price was about here when I did this. I said we might be having a double top. This is the zone that I'm really looking at it breaking. Not just so much a level, but a zone between 114 and 113.5. If it breaks below, then more than likely, and this is what I said in the video, and I also mentioned this in an audio for the VIP group, we all know Bitcoin is the leader, and the alts have not detached from Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, the alts more than likely are going to go up. If Bitcoin goes down, the alts are more than likely to go down. And this is why we entered 2 shorts last night. And I also made another, I think it was an audio, where I said, guys, you know, we could get into a lot of shorts right now, but I'm not like all the other groups out there that just want to show the really nice results. Man, we had 8 last night that absolutely just killed it. 40%, 30% leverage, 120%, 100%, 120% gains with our leverage. You know, showing all these results, and you, oh my gosh, this group is phenomenal. Then you go in the group and you see, oh, well, the admin posted 12 charts that night, but 2 of them were good. The owner posted 10 charts that night and 3 were good. The math isn't mathing. And what they're doing in reality is they're wrecking their members, in my opinion. Joe, you always talk bad about people. I'm opening your eyes, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm opening your eyes. It's a numbers game. And that's the easiest way to trick new traders to join their group, to learn how to trade. For me, you learn right now. Ask me questions. Ask me about moving averages. My mentor says, or another mentor I watch says that you can trade on the 1 minute and the 5 minute using the SMA, the 200, blah, blah, blah. There's certain things that, how do I say this? When you look at it from the outside perspective versus just listening to your mentor and say, oh man, that's amazing. Yeah, you're right. It does. But if you understand the definition of what's being said, you can break down the statement and realize, oh, you're actually looking at the result of what's happening, which is the price action. Moving averages, everything else is the result. There's a cause and effect. The effect is what you're seeing as far as the indicators. The cause is the price action. So if you can understand that, and of course I can break it down a little bit more, but I go over this a whole bunch. And I was watching what channel was I watching? I was watching the Crypto Brew channel, I believe that's what it was. And there they were saying about, you know, certain things or whatever. It's like, pick me, like put me on. Like I can explain how what you're saying, yes, it's true, but in the same time, it's not really. And they were real busy and they were already at the end of the show. But hopefully I can get people on my show asking me questions. you know, as far as, well, this, you don't even have to say the name of the mentor. I watch another mentor and he does this. Can you debunk it? Sure. There's a lot of stuff I can debunk. A lot. And it's not saying that mine is better. It's just giving you the understanding of what's being said. And what's being said is true after the fact. Hey, we got the real Wave Cypher in the house. Thank you, Wave Cypher, for being here. Greatly appreciate you, man. So let me do some shout outs really quick. Let me do some shout outs. Now, Wave Cypher, I really like. Dude's a beast. Dude is an absolute beast. He has and I really love the fact that he is not, well, join my course and you can learn market structure, blah, 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 or join whatever and you can learn market structure. No, this guy has a really great market structure video. And let me go ahead and put it on here. And all you got to do is just search market structure in his thing. So all you do is you come over here and you type in market, and then it's this one. I didn't even realize it was 2 hours long. I mean, you really learn a lot of stuff. Now, granted, I was taking notes too, and I'm trying to see if I can find something that maybe is different from what I've learned. And I've taken courses, I've taken boot camps, I've taken, I paid for groups and everything else. So I'm always investing in myself. And Wave Cypher gives it out for free. Now, of course, for my VIP members, I also have it where it's a 1 hour course, and I have PDFs and shortcuts and, bullet points and everything else. All the other boot camps and everything that I learned from other people, no PDFs, no breakdowns, no nothing. So I had to be writing everything down and watch it again and work. And these were like 6-8 hour courses. And so what I did, I made it to 1 hour. I did PDFs, the whole 9. And then, so this one right here, it's a 2 hour class. Very informative. Hands down, one of the best ones that I have seen. And not only that, it's free. So if you watch it, let me go ahead and share that too. If you watch it, make sure to put Trade Intuition sent me. That way he knows it was me. All right. And he doesn't ask me to do this. Nobody asked me. Same thing with Dano Crypto. Love this dude. Dude's a nut. Dude's an absolute nut. Love this guy. This guy is so funny, man. I mean, he's very entertaining. He does news, everything else. Road Dog's another one that I love. It's entertainment. So definitely, if you're not following all these guys, definitely follow these guys. These guys, they know what they're doing. Of course, Road Dog, he does a lot of fib retracements. He does trend lines, support resistance levels. He shows you a bunch of free content. He also teaches for free. You don't need to pay all these people who are literally getting rich off of you to live their lifestyle. Me, do I have a paid group? Yes, I do. That's only if you want the updates that I do. I show you how to trade here and now. So if you have any questions on how to trade, if you have any, Joe, do you prefer the SMAs or the EMAs and why? I'll let you know. Joe, how do you use the fib retracement? What are your levels? I'll show you. Joe, how do you get all-time high targets? I'll show you. Like, all these are questions that you may not even know if you haven't been around for a while to even ask. So if you are an experienced trader, ask questions as well. It does two things. One, it verifies I know what the heck I'm talking about. And two, it might be a question that newer traders might not even know to ask. So that's my little spiel. All right, moving on. So Bitcoin last night, we were talking about this, did this in my VIP group, also gave this out in several groups, Discord groups that I'm a part of, saying this is what I'm saying. It possibly double top. If it does, it might come down to here. And sure enough, it came down lower. Now, here's the thing, guys, because we pulled from the absolute low to the high of this current extension leg. If we do this, and this is what I always say, I'm looking for the 382. Oh, let me bring up the chat. Bring up the chat. Okay, everything's good. All right. So here, if we come down, we're right here. If we come down to 382 and we do this number, okay, more than likely we're going to attack this level because we are bouncing off of the 382. If we go to the 0.5, we still have the chance of doing this. where we break this high, we attack this high, we still have that chance. However, because we broke the 0.5, entered the golden pocket, which is the 0.5618, the goalpost has been moved. I will say that, because now people are saying, oh, the golden pocket 618 and the 6.5. For me, the golden pocket, I guess I'm old school, is 0.5 and 618. That's the golden pocket. Of course, it's a 0 point in front of those numbers, but that's the golden pocket. This, I guess I can consider a golden pocket plus, or AKA hot pocket. Hot pocket. That's what I'm thinking. You know, but because it went into the golden pocket, then it broke underneath it. Now I'm thinking, oh crap. More than likely, we might do this, because we're losing the momentum, we're losing the strength, we're losing the FOMO. And this is what I'm always showing and teaching, unless we break a level to the upside. But here, I would think, because we broke the 618 and we came all the way down here, we'd come up to the 618 and roll over. However, we did not do that. We're coming up here to 0.5. And now what I'm looking for is this to be our decision point. Are we going to come up to attack this to get all this liquidity, all those liquidity traders out there? You know, are we going to attack this area, or are we going to roll over and get this liquidity to continue to come down? So right now we have to wait. We have to wait, and we have to look for potentially this, where we come up to, let's say here, maybe even the double top. I would like to see it higher. So let's go higher. So let's make it a little bit higher. Or are we going to do something like this? And right now, I don't know. I have to wait, because we can come up for this and all this good stuff. So what I do is I put a little yellow dot. This is my decision point, which is right there. Let's see here. Who is this one? I think this one is, I forget your abbreviation. It's but Albert, appreciate you, man. I forget what your abbreviation is. YouTube put all it got wonky again, but this is what I'm thinking. So for me personally, I would have to wait. I'd have to wait for a few more hours to see what direction we're going to potentially go. Could we go up even higher? Sure. If we go up here to the 382, sitting right around 113.5, then I'm turning bullish. Right now, I'm kind of bearish, because what could happen, we could go this. Now we're going higher to come down to now go up. So it literally all relies on this next few hours. So that's my thought process. For everybody who's here, put a 1 in the chat. For everybody who's here, put a 1 in the chat. And I greatly appreciate everybody who's here. Definitely smash the like. Let's see here. What else? Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? We're going to look at Zora. Next. And then we're going to go to Injective, which we did. And then we're going to look at some of the shorts that we did last night. So let's do Zora. We looked at this one yesterday. And yesterday, 15-minute time frame. Okay, so I do not believe all this was here. And here's the thing too, like with these drawings that I do, again, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, sometimes my drawings are spot on and sometimes they're way off. So for example, here, price is here. Let me check. I really wish I had people that help me with this stuff. I almost had 2 people. And then they said, nope. They said, nope. I was like, oh, man. So let's come over here. Let's just check this really quick, because I don't want to. This was this one. Joe, you're getting lazy with your thumbnails. I know. Let's go over here. Bitcoin. That was that one. That was Zira. BSV, Zora. Okay. So I want to see if I did any of these. So that was all the other stuff. Okay. So this is me. Oh, we missed it already. Okay, boom. See that? Joke. There we go. So the price was here. I'm thinking we're going to go up to potentially down and then maybe do something like this. But what we're doing is we're waiting for the breaks of the highs. That's what I'm showing here. We're waiting for the breaks of the highs. Or we could come up to get rejected maybe here. This would be the bullish scenario. This is the bearish scenario. And for this one, when we come over here, we're going sideways for a little bit. Here is the level that I'm thinking that, we might have an area of possible resistance. Sure enough, we resisted. This was the area of potential. I forgot to do my yellow dot. This is our potential decision point. It tried to come up, got rejected, and what happened? Boom, all the way down here to my drawing. Then I'm thinking we're gonna do lower highs, lower lows. However, here we went higher, coming down. So now, in my opinion, we're looking bullish. And this is what it is, level by level. Thank you guys for putting the ones in the chat. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. So what do I think now? I think right now we're bullish. Why? Because we have already retraced. We went into the golden pocket. We came out. We did a really nice retracement of this extension leg. We came up, came down, came up. We got rejected here. Now the problem broke through slightly, coming down. So right now, I think this is what might happen. From here, we may come down to, let's just say the bottom of this. I don't really think the bottom. I'm thinking right here, right around 0.09039 before coming up. And then I'm always looking to the left. Whenever I'm drawing these levels and these using the path tool, it's never, I think it look cool here. It's always looking to the left. Now here, what we could do, we have a high, we could do a lower high to where it comes down. And then now we break this level. We can add to our entry here and then bingo, bango. So this is what I'm thinking. So if you are not in this trade, again, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes. I think that here would be a nice entry right now. No, let it retrace, create this pivot, and then we can enter the trade. So that's what I think. Let's see here. Wave Cipher, if you're still here, let me know you're here. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see if you're still here. Let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, Injective. Well, let's go to Solana. Solana, we were in this trade. We gave this trade out last night, and we had our stop loss here. Our first target hit and our second target hit. Very nice. Very low leverage, 2, maybe 3x leverage. And then we moved our stop loss into the positive. That way we cover at least our fees and a little bit extra. And sure enough, boom, hit it. Could we have left this here? Yes. Could this have gone up and stopped us out? Yeah. But what I like to do is I like to take our profits, move our stop into profit. And if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. We can always re-enter the trade. The main thing is to secure your profits. That's the main thing. Then let's see here. This one, this is our XRP. This was an aggressive entry right here. I actually entered the trade, and this one I think I did a 3x. And I'm thinking because we had a possible bullish divergence, this is what the video, the short video that I did earlier today was about. It was about XRP, where there was possible divergence. And I always point out the possibles. I've been told this by a few traders. They say, Joe, that's the first time I've heard of the word possible in front of divergence. I was like, yeah, man. Like here we had a low, here we had a higher low. However, here we had a low and we had a lower low. So this is possible divergence. The reason it's possible is because if the price action comes down lower, again, the indicators, they are lagging. They are the result of what's happening. So this is the cause, this is the effect. Because the price went down further, the result, the effect is, well, the indicator is going to show lower and lower. So now there is no longer divergence. So that's how that works. So here I'm thinking, we might come up to come down. We didn't. We just kept on coming down. We started coming up, and then we actually moved our stop loss. We didn't hit our first target, but we're moving our stop loss just in case the market turns. Now, the price was here when I did the updated video for the group or the updated chart. And I'm thinking we might come up. Do I know it's going to come up? Nope. But I know for a fact what goes down will eventually go up. And hopefully it'll go up maybe between 38, maybe 50% of this extension leg. And so far it's doing that. If it reverses here, great. Because now what we're looking for is a break of this level to continue to our stocks or to our targets. However, if it does this, because maybe now the market's changing, well then guess what? We get stopped out. We lose a little bit, which is better than losing a lot, or rather more. We just say it like that. So that is my thought process on that one. Let us go to, Injective. So Injective, I had a few questions last night, and let's kind of go through these one by one. So the first one is a solid update on the Injective. I posted this on X. If you're not doing X, hey, we got Mr. T in the house. I believe this is Mr. T. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. So Javier says, solid update on the Injective video that I made. Stop loss discipline is real alpha. And that's what it's about, guys. Moving this stop loss. And if we get stopped out, okay, I would rather get stopped out in less of a loss if it reverses than more of a loss. Which leverage tiers are you eyeing for a re-entry? Very good question. So Javier, I greatly appreciate the question. And basically what it comes down to are the break of the levels. If I was watching this, it'd be the break of this. Joe, you're only saying that because, well, it went up. No, I'm saying this because look at this, all this down. I'm pretty sure it's going to come up based off of my rules. Unless Injective is planning on rugging, it's going to come up. Doesn't mean that it will right here. No, it could continue going down. The likelihood of it going up is greater. Why? Because it's continuing to go down. Eventually it's going to go up. Did it go up here? Nope. Did it go up here? Nope. Did it go up here? Nope. Did it go up here? Not really. Did it go up here? Not really. Did it go up here? Yes. Now we can enter. We can enter the trade, and then we put our stops underneath here. Depending what percentage your stop loss is at, depends on the leverage. For me personally, I like doing anywhere between I'd say 10 to 20% stop loss. So for example, if we enter, let's just say here. So this is a 5% loss. So I could do up to a 4x leverage. That's just me. That's how I do it. I could do a 2x leverage, be safer, put more margin in or more money. And then I'm in the trade. If it comes down, I hope it bounces off of this level. If it doesn't, well, then maybe 38 to 50% of this leg before it potentially fights its way up. So this one, I would have been in the trade. So that is that question. Let's go to this question. Solid update. What's your stop loss rule for 1.5x? I don't know if there's a 1.5x versus a 5x leverage. So I answered this question with the first one. It depends on where your stop loss is at. It depends on how much you want to lose. So whenever I enter a trade, I always look at how much can I lose. Depends on, that is the determining factor of how much margin I put in and how much leverage I put in. If I only want to lose, let's say $1, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever it is, it depends on how much money I put in and also my margin. So that one question, the very first one, answered that second one. So those two are done. This one, Brad says, clean breakdown. Where's your stop and max leverage you touch on this setup? So where's the stop? So the stop is always underneath support. So this would be my wicks. It would be underneath support. Now I don't want to put it really close because that's where everybody else has theirs. I like to put mine a little bit further down, sometimes even a little further. And sometimes what I'll do is like, oh man, I would do my stop loss right here. It's like, oh wait, that's where everybody else is doing it. Let me do it about right here. So then I have my stop lower than theirs. So hopefully they get stopped out and I don't. So that's where my stop would be. And as far as max leverage, it's pretty much the same question. It just depends on where you want to enter. Now, for me, higher time frame is safer entry. It doesn't mean that you won't get fake outs. If you go on a 3 minute, there's a lot of traders out there, including myself, that love the 3 minute. Now on the 3 minutes, you can enter a lot sooner. We could have entered way down here. Let's just look. 3 minute time frame. Where could we have entered? We could have entered right here. We could have entered here as opposed to way up here. However, we have a higher likelihood of it rolling over on us, doing a fake out versus a higher time frame. If you're getting too many rollovers or fake outs on a 3 minute for this particular coin, because every coin's different, then try the 15 minute. If you're still getting stopped out too many times, then try the 1 hour. How many is too many? Well, that's all depending on you. For me personally, 2-3 times is too many. Some others may do 5-10 because they know that the chance of it going up is really, really great, and they're trying to get the absolute bottom. Sometimes if I'm trying to get the bottom, doesn't work. Try to get the bottom, doesn't work. You know what? Let me just go safer. 15 minute. I'm not messing with this stuff anymore. Once it breaks this level, I'll enter. And there you go. It's all depending on your risk tolerance and risk management. So we answered those 3 questions. I believe those were the only questions I had. Yes, and those were on X. So thank you very much to Brad. Thank you so much to Korea, I'm guessing, and Javier. Thank you so much for those. And hopefully those answered your question. Any other questions, guys? See here. Do I ever use a trailing stop loss? No, I manually do it. Now, granted, if you're unable to manually do it because you're not sitting at the computer all day or whatever, set alerts. Set alerts for your stop losses. Let's just say, for example, we entered here. And here is our first target. What I would do is I would have an alert here. So my alert goes off, I'm working or I'm at the office or whatever, I'm, dinner, whatever. I get an alert. Oh, my alert went off. Let me get my stop loss from way down here and let me move it up a little bit closer. Because now it's coming up. Now, could it come down and stop you out? Sure. So just expect, as it coming up, for it to come down, go up, so on and so forth. Dusty Hunt says, we totally appreciate your technique or teachings. Thank you. Yeah, so what I do is I teach you truly how to trade. Don't say, oh, the secret sauce or the secret ingredients or the secrets are in the VIP. Join the VIP, make me rich. We'll teach you. No, I show you right here. These are all of the ways that I trade. Now, granted, sometimes, and here's the secret that my mentors, I had 5 of them. I paid a lot of money. Man, did I pay a lot of money. And all the courses and all the boot camps and everything. Out of all the people that I've learned from, one thing that they do not teach, none of them, you have to trade based off of the segment of the market. Beginning, middle, end. They're all different. In the bull market and in the bear market, they are all completely different. So you cannot trade the way I'm showing you right now in the beginning of let's just say the beginning of the bull market. The beginning of the bull market, things are going up. Things are going up. The end of the bull market, things aren't going up so much. So beginning of the bull market, let's just say bullish divergence plays out really, really well. Bullish divergence at the end of the bull market doesn't play out so much. Bullish divergence in a bear market, man, you're lucky if they play out. So that's my thought process. Let's see here. Crypto Change Me says, Lil Casper, any predictions for me? Any predictions? Let's go. Hey, Lil Casper, he can chart, man. He can chart. He showed us a chart on X, and that was pretty spot on. That's pretty good. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know, or forever hold your peace. I can't believe an hour already passed. Feels like 10 minutes. I absolutely love doing what I'm doing. And if you want to help the business grow, all you have to do, smash a like on every single video, leave comments on every single video, watch the entirety of the videos, because what that's going to do is going to show YouTube, hey, this guy, he's getting interaction. That's what YouTube wants. They want interaction. They want you to be watching all the videos. So if you have any questions, let me know. My goal again is to make you money. Why am I so? Here's the question. Why am I so interested in making you money? Well, if you make money, you might want to join the VIP. You might want to get all these updates that I'm doing for the group in reference to Bitcoin, in reference to our active trades, to where potentially we could be reducing your risk and increasing your profits. None of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Once again, I am highly interested in making you money so that you can join the group. Now, if you don't join the group, it's okay. I'm happy just knowing that I'm teaching you something, and it may be something completely different from what you may already know, or maybe you're an experienced trader and you've always looked at it a certain way. Here, at least I can explain it to where if you're accepting, if you're like a sponge, I'm always like a sponge. If you're accepting and you kind of don't have the blinders on, oh, my mentor taught me this. No. If you just listen to my explanation of certain things, it might shed some light on just a different perspective. Not saying that it's right or more right or less right. None of that. Just showing a different angle of what we can see. So that's what I got, guys. If there's not any questions, I do thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow at our regularly scheduled time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. Once again, tonight, I will be doing a stream with CCM, Crypto Coin Mindset, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wixwife 589, I appreciate you so much for being here. I do thank each and every one of you for being here. Once again, tune in tomorrow for my regular show. And then, of course, tonight, CCM's channel. I do thank you. And I forgot what song I have on for the outro, but I do thank you. We're going to look to see if anybody is streaming. Oh, I think, I forget their name, but we're going to go over there. Make sure to say Trade Intuition Raid, not TI Raid or TI Joe or TI Trader or Joe Trader, Trader Joe. They don't know me by that. They don't even know me, period. Please put Trade Intuition. Thank you. Trade Intuition Raid. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And we'll see you guys on the next one. As always, let's make this money. Take care.
We in the charts again. Support line looks like it's holding. Market makers, make it bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce. Make it bounce, 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 bounce. Late night sessions, eyes glued to the screen.
All right, guys, we're going to go to Sin City Crypto. Thank you, guys. Trade Intuition Raid. Thank you. Take care.